So the last video for this cap table series is how to modify the convertible note to be calculated a slightly different way. It doesn't mean it's calculated the pre-money, percentage ownership, or dollars invested method. It's how the interest on the note is actually calculated and how that converts over. I've seen it done this way too, and I wanted to show this method in case this is the way you wanted to do it. It's a little more detailed, and it's a good way to know how to calculate the convertible notes. So in order to do this, we'll have to add some new columns in. So we have amount, we have discount, we have time, we have rate, and then after rate, I'm going to add in one that's called interest per day. And then after that, I'm going to have one that's called total interest. And these are the two that are calculations, they're not inputs, so we're going to go ahead and take the fill out of those two. So first off, we have amount, and then we have discount, and then we have time. So time is going to be not a factor of years, but a factor of days. So let's say that this has been 2 years. 2 years is 730 days. So let's say that this interest has been going on for 730 days, and just ignore how the rest of the sheet is calculating at this moment. So then we have rate, and then we have interest per day. So interest per day is your rate divided by 365 times your principal. And so we've changed our time interval from years to days. So this is a more accurate method to calculate, a little more tedious maybe, but okay, so we have rate divided by 365, the number of days in a year, and then we multiply that times the original amount invested. And so we're going to get an interest per day amount of $43.84. Then we have total interest of $43.84 times the number of days, which is 32,000. So the series seed cost is now the total interest plus principal. Right? So that gives us that exact same that $232,000, and it's just calculated a little bit different. And of course, you know, in convertible note rounds, you may have 4, 5, 6 investors, and then you would just insert rows below here and add them in and put in the same inputs and allow it to calculate out over here, just like we've seen before. So you could add a bunch of them in here and just make sure this formula copies down without changing a bunch of cells down in this method. As you pull it down, it'll probably pull the cells down with it. And we could go back in and lock the cells and everything like that, but I don't, like I said, this is not a course in Excel. This is a course in how the cap tables work. So that's something that can be figured out really easily. And that's how you do it.